10 Powerful Action Manhwa, Korean Comics, to read. Even though you might think that Korean webtoons or manhwa are just for the slice of life genre, you would be surprised to see how many action webtoons are out there. Well, in these recent times, manhwa are getting quite a lot of hype, and most of all, they're fun and competitive to look at if we compare them directly to manga. I can't say that webtoons are better than manga in any way. However, these are the 10 epic action Korean webtoons, manhwa that you should definitely check out. Number 10. Unordinary. Genres: romance, fantasy, slice of life. John was born powerless in a world where having special abilities is normal. A world ruled by those abilities. But John is hiding a secret so big that it threatens the entire world's order. He has the power to change the fundamental values that society was built on, but didn't act on it yet. We say that information is power, and with power comes responsibility. How will a weak human, with no power, manage to fulfill his destiny when powerful foes are waiting at every corner? Unordinary has a great action aspect to it, making it one of the best action manhwas of all time. Number 9. She's in the Trap. Genre: romance, comedy, school, slice of life. Seal is an A student who finally comes back to school after taking a gap year. She gets acquainted with Young, aka Mr. Perfect, and suddenly her life starts turning into a big disaster. All of this begins when she met Young. Is it a coincidence, or is he the one pulling the strings behind the curtains? While the webtoon is not an action one, it is so popular that we have to recommend this. No hard feelings, okay? There are action scenes from time to time involved as well. Number 8. Burning Effect. Genre: action, psychological, slice of life, martial arts. Burner, our MC, lives in a world where any crime, no matter how small, is punishable by death. Her city is divided into 6 blocks. Each block is controlled by an administrator whose purpose is to eradicate all crime. Burner lives in Block 5, the most difficult job to live in because of its dictator administrator. Great. She has been living her life, head down, just trying to make enough money to leave her district. But one day, she witnessed a young boy getting kidnapped. Unable to do nothing, she shows off her mastery of martial arts and defeats all the kidnappers to free the boy. The next day, however, she finds the same boy dead, killed by a character named Great for stealing a teddy bear. Filled with uncontrollable rage, and disgusted by the society, she puts it on herself to change the rules that are governing the world. And it all starts by destroying Great. Number 7. Peerless Dad. Genre: action, martial arts. Nogajang is an ex-mercenary, but one day decides to put this dishonest life behind him to start a brand new chapter. He got married and had a child. Now, a father with obligations to protect and tend to the needs of his family, he takes the post of a door guard. Unfortunately, his remarkable fighting abilities do not go unnoticed, and he ends up having to accept dangerous missions. How will he manage to keep up with this new job and fulfill his fatherly duties? That's the catch in Peerless Dad manhwa. Number 6. Girls of the Wilds. Genre: comedy, action, martial arts, romance. Song Ji-gu is the only male student in an all-girls private school. Having to take care, alone, of his 2 siblings, he had no other choice but to accept the school invitation since they offered him a scholarship. But this is no ordinary school, it's a school created for girls, masters of martial arts, and to teach them how to behave as a maiden of society. None of them ever had any interaction with a boy, and Song Ji-gu is piquing all of their interests. Girls of the Wilds is full of romance and action. So, if you are in it for some of the badass looking scenes, this manhwa is highly recommended. Number 5. The Breaker. Genre: action, psychological, slice of life, martial arts. Shin is a coward. He never stood up for himself in his entire life. That led to a gang constantly bullying him. fed up with his current situation and with no way out, he starts thinking of committing suicide. But suicide also requires courage. He then remembers that his teacher, Chun-Woo, once defeated on his own another gang. Another solution rises in his mind. Become the disciple of his teacher and become strong. But getting Chun-Woo to help him turned out to be the most difficult part of the process. Number 4. Bastard. Genre: horror, thriller, drama, psychological. What would you have done if your father was a deranged serial killer and was forcing you to be his accomplice? Would you cower in fear, or would you find the courage to betray him? That's the dilemma the Seon Jin is currently facing. In Bastard, everything is scary to the point where it might become hard for you to even read. So, if you're a fan of some of the most murderous and brutal scenes, why not give it a try? Number 3. The God of High School. The God of High School is a martial arts tournament held in Seoul. People all around Korea participate to earn the title of the #1 martial artist. But that's not all. The winner is granted any one wish of his desire. Jin Mori is one of the participants in this year's tournament. But it turns out that the competition is a facade for something much greater. This manhwa became so popular that it was also turned into an anime. Number 2. NEWz. Genre: vampire, supernatural, school. Rei, short for Katazetramadi Reisel, is a powerful vampire, a noble with pure blood. He has been asleep for now 820 years and woke up in a modern world he knows nothing about. Living a double life, he tries to fight the secret organization that is trying to uncover his past while he acts as a normal high school student. NEWz is full of ups and downs, but most of all, the action in this Korean webtoon is crazy. Number 1. The Tower of God. Genre: action, adventure, fantasy, romance. If you make it to the top of the tower, any dream can become reality. In the Tower of God, regulars, the chosen ones, have been constantly climbing the tower in the hopes of making their wish come true. Bam is an irregular among them, and he was not chosen but entered the tower through his own will. Ban wishes to be reunited with his friend Rachel. The anime is darker than it looks like.